The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Lead to Corey Davis.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
White now to return. Powers through. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. For the first time with James Conner. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Steps away. He'll try and run it. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Conner, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lee Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Robert Foster.
A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
On the carry.
James Conner, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Tyler Bass.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Humphreys on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Open man here is Foster. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Pass. Complete.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
With the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by
How about the big boy boys snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Now a run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Bills 28, Titans nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Ben to throw again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He He gets it to Humphreys. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Bills' 15-yard line.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Complete. Smith has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. 76 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Titans, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll look downfield for Humphreys, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On third down, here's Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
The debate about evaluating running backs will always continue, but Darrington Evans out of Appalachian State, one of my favorites in the 2020 draft. Great acceleration, very smooth in what he does, shows patience and then the ability to burst and go. Plus, he can be a great kick returner. You want to turn out some great tape. Watch him in college, and now you're seeing it translate into the NFL. Rarely fumbles the football and has that breakaway speed and explosiveness as we just saw there on that carry.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. Escape. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by...
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down, Bills.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Connor on the toss left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Again, it's Connor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
66.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Airing it out deep for... Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Ed Oliver made
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. First seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Brought down by
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Binds.
Don't worry about
it.
it.
Hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
23 yards.
23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Allen's throw is complete, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Complete to Isaiah.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Allen to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. And the Bills' 1st down.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Toss play, Connor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit.
And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Here we go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Hey, what's delay? Half. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. What's up?
Now Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the owner.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible.
Jack 16. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
With it is Jackson. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Titans 7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a